Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanius here. Welcome to episode number 21 of this NHL 22 Newfoundland Growlers Draft to Glory franchise mode here on my channel. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, head up into that top corner, and if you do enjoy this one, make sure to show your support by dropping a like, subscribing, and of course hitting notifications to never miss when these uploads come out, and also leave comments to interact with me. But today we get to the 2035 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Over the past couple seasons, it's been a bit of a rough go for the Growlers. We haven't had quite as much success as we had hoped for. We were eliminated, of course, in round 2 by the Toronto Maple Leafs last year. And the year before that, we did win the Cup. But, last year was more Halifax's year. They were able to, of course, get the Calder Cup there. And that was a very exciting run to watch. But today, we're looking to get back to some NHL success. Obviously, the team was able to win the President's Trophy over this past season, finishing first place with that 55-18-9 record. And, 119 points was a significant way ahead of the Toronto Maple Leafs and a few other teams here in the league. So, going into these playoffs, obviously, we want to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning and try to just crush them, really. So, that's what we're going to do today, or we're going to try to do today. And let's take a look at this Tampa Bay team here. So, the Tampa Bay Lightning have got a pretty solid team. It's not super crazy. Like, they don't have as great a center core as I think they would hope, but it's still solid. And, of course, Draisaitl's somehow playing there still. He can barely skate, but, he's still a good shooter, defender, passer, things like that. And, they've got some other really good players here, too. Mears, Cavallo, obviously, Ed Cavallo has turned into an amazing player for them. They've got Arenas there. They've got Ripien. Yeah, they've got a decent team here. They are a little small, in my personal opinion, but at the same time, they've drafted really well over the past 5 to 10 seasons and really turned this team into something special. So, look at Goslin. He's turning into something decent there. So, they got a good goalie, too, there in Jalen Reese, and we'll see what we can do. Obviously, I like to think our Newfoundland Growlers team is a little bit better than theirs, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, we've got some amazing rookies like Sawyer, Klemm coming into the team, making a difference. And overall, this team is really solid, but, I feel like the more I talk them up, the more that we're going to, potentially have a hard fall if we lose. So, that's how the team's looking. Vorobyov down to an 87 this year. He is 31 years old already, to be fair, but, he's over that 300 win mark now, which is pretty impressive in his career, and we're going to try to keep him going strong, but, if that becomes an issue, we've got a guy like Fairchild coming up who looks very, very impressive. Same with Gaspard Maisonneuve, but we'll see how this goes. So, there's our AHL team. They're looking really good, too. We've seen some very solid growth out of a guy like Matt Svedberg this year. Apart from that, McDonough could potentially be playing in our team if we have any issues there. Same with a guy like Noah Ladd. So, yeah, there are options as far as players that can be added to our NHL lineup if needed be. And, yeah, the defense obviously is still questionable. Gustavo O'Neill made a huge jump in growth this season playing in the AHL, so hopefully that will continue to trend in an upward direction. But that is our group. Those are the two teams we're heading into the playoffs with here, and we're taking on Utica with Halifax in the first round too. But let's get to this. We're going to start simulating game by game and see how it goes. So, game 1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning is a 3-0 win. Sawyer Klemm scores 2 goals. And something I did not actually get to was adding a third X factor to Sawyer Klemm now that he is 86 rated. And right now he's got ankle breaker and tape to tape on. Apart from that, he's a very good defender for a playmaker, which I find a little funny. I think his skating probably should be better, but apart from that, offensive awareness, discipline, those are really high stats. Puck control as well, so maybe we give him puck on a string. That might be the most effective, and then after that, we'll have to start adding to his shooting category a little bit more, because he did score 22 goals this year as a rookie. So let's get to that puck on a string ability here. I think that's definitely something we could add to him, and that would, kind of make him an even more effective player. So yeah, let's put that one on. on Klemm now as he continues to grow into a phenomenal player here for a 99th overall pick. So, all right, it was a good start for him too. He scores 2 goals. So, into game 2 again at the Mary Brown Center here against Tampa Bay. And we're going to take that one 5-1. Sawyer Klemm with 2 assists in that game. So he's at 4 points in 2 games and just off to a booming start. So we won 4-0 in game 1. We win 4-1 in game 2 against Utica. And Utica could be out as soon as the next game. But we got to take on Tampa Bay first here with Newfoundland. So game number 3 is a 2-1 win. Conor Geekie gets a couple points in that one. And we are potentially going to sweep the Tampa Bay Lightning here in round 1 if things go well. Do we sweep the Utica Comets in round 1 of the AHL playoffs? We do not. They win that game 4-2, but heading into game number 4 here, we will take on Tampa Bay yet again in Tampa at the Amalie Arena, and we're up 3-0 to start. Sawyer Klemm gets another goal. That's a really good start. Second period, 4-3. They bounce back, get a couple goals there, and it's a close one now. It's a one-shot game. And continuing on into the third period here, chances at both ends. But Alex Zetterberg is able to tie it up for Tampa Bay halfway through the third period. And this is anybody's game now. Yakubov gets the goal, 5-4. And it looks like Newfoundland won't be pulling off the sweep unless they get a late one here. And they do not. We choke it in the third period, giving up 2 goals there. And we will head to game 5 in round 1 of the Stanley Cup Playoffs here. So, advancing a little further on, Noah Ladd's got a goal and 3 assists through 3 contests. And we beat Utica 8-2 in game number 4. That one wasn't even close. So, Halifax moves on in just 4 games out of the 5. And as we take on Tampa Bay here in game number 5 on home ice now, we start off up 1-0. Sergei Kozhevnikov gets us on the board there with almost no time left in the first period. Second period, make it 2-0 as Harry Zimmerman also is able to add to our total. And as we head into the third period, we're heavily outshooting the Tampa Bay Lightning, make it 3-0 as Adam Fantilli scores on the power play. Another Newfoundland power play does convert again, Adam Fantilli, but then Robitaille makes it 4-1 for Tampa Bay. We're almost out shooting them 2-1 at this point, but Tampa on the power play now does not convert. So with that in mind, this should be wrapping up round 1 here of the playoffs, and that it does. So 4-1 series, not really that close. We win the game 4-1 as well. Sergei Kozhevnikov and Adam Fantilli just go off there. And Conor Geekie has got 7 points through the first round of the playoffs. Not a bad start at all. I mean, Kozhevnikov's up there too. Klemm and Fantilli both with 6. Those guys are performing well. And of course, Berkly Catton is exactly where we'd expect him to be pretty much. And looking at the rest of the league, 11 and 10 points for guys like Bedard and Kahun. Those guys are playing out of their minds right now. But yeah, lots of good players here in the playoffs that we are going to be competing with. But we've got some of our own players in that mix that are really good. So looks like the LA Kings are through in 5, we're through in 5, and there could be a bunch of 5-game series, but we'll see what happens here as we continue to advance day by day further into the playoffs. And all right, the AHL playoffs are over. We've got 1 7-game series between Anaheim and San Jose. LA, Colorado, and Winnipeg are through in the West. Newfoundland, New York, and New York are through, as well as the Montreal Canadiens over the Toronto Maple Leafs there. So the Maple Leafs are definitely upset as the number 2 seed in the league, but we will very likely be taking on, I think it's going to be Montreal next, but I might be wrong. So in the AHL, we got Belleville up next, and they were able to knock off, I don't know if it was Providence or who they were playing. I wasn't really paying attention there. And Belleville was playing Erie, and they swept them. Okay, so got some interesting series here coming up for round 2. All right, so advancing a day or two here, and the NHL playoffs are done, and we will take on the Montreal Canadiens, obviously, but it looks like the Anaheim Ducks move on, winning Game 7 against San Jose there. So taking a peek at this Montreal team, they're one of our rival teams here, but I think they've got a pretty decent team on their hands if they were able to beat Toronto, so they've got Dalibor Dvorsky on here. They've got a lot of good players. Dylan Holloway, Justice Martinez is looking sick. Adrian Tillett. Oh my goodness, why are you not playing these players further up the lineup? I'm sorry, like, yeah, sure, Faye's good too, but like, oh, Clarence Faye, yeah, you went 11th. Oh man, that's a steal. Gavin Morales is kind of dropped off, hasn't really turned into quite the playmaker they were expecting, but Bolesky has been sweet. They brought in Sebastian Aho. They've got a sweet forward core here. Defensively is where I think we could take them out still. They're not nearly as strong on the defensive end. They've got some big defensemen, don't get me wrong there. All their guys are 6 feet or taller. And okay, Ottinger and net could prove to be a problem too, or, you know, Hanson Thornton, either one could win games whenever they need to. So yeah, it doesn't really surprise me this Montreal team has actually made it through past Toronto. Toronto is very shaky defensively, and along with that, yeah, it's just, yeah, Toronto is kind of where I expected them to be. I don't know how they finished second in the league. Obviously, Austin Matthews kind of carried that team with 110 points, but let's head into round 2 here, and starting things off, we win both games 1 and 2, 4-1 against Belleville there. So, taking on Montreal in round 2 of the playoffs here this year, and we start off with a 3-2 loss. Like I said, this Montreal team is going to steal more games than they probably deserve, but that's the goaltending and the defense, and they're just insanely deep forward group combined. So, not a great start for us, but, you know, we got to split home ice here at least. So, game number 2, we lose 6-4 as well. Okay, so just amp it up by 2 there. We lose to Belleville 2-0, so not exactly a great start to the second round. Obviously, the Halifax Huskies are doing a bit better, but heading into game 3, we could be facing elimination here. So game number 3 is a 4-3 overtime loss, and the Growlers just are not getting it done this year. Montreal is taking it to us, and it's not looking good at all. So 2-2 series there with Belleville and Halifax as well. Halifax is starting to choke, and really it hasn't taken very long here for us to dig ourselves a really deep grave here to try and get out of. So let's jump into game number 4 here and just see how it goes. So first period, 1-1 game. All right, not bad. Second period, 4-2. Okay, Halifax, just hold the freaking lead. It's 2 goals. That's lots of lead to protect. All right, no mistakes here. Let's go. We're out shooting Montreal. We're looking to cling on here, cling on to some life, force the series to at least 5 games, if not 6 or 7. Sebastian Aho, it's 4 minutes left. There we go, 5-3. Conor Geekie seals the deal. We will not get swept in round 2, although it really was not looking good there for a little bit. So we win game number 4, finally, against the Montreal Canadiens, and maybe that's what we needed to just gain some momentum. All right, so heading into game number 5 here, and we're facing elimination here for the rest of the series after going down 3-0. We need a big performance here. So starting off, let's go, boys. That's what I was waiting for. Kozhevnikov gets 2, Delmore and Carpenter, 21-4, mop the floor with the Canadiens here. 4-1 game, 4-1 final. We get 50 shots and score all 4 goals in the first period. Impressive performance there. That's what we like to see. 3 assists from Nicholson too is really, really amazing. So we survive another game. We head into game 6 here, and looks like LA and New York for the Rangers are through to the conference finals. And all right, let's try to win another one here. Game 6 starting off, we're up 2-1. Goals from Geekie and Fantilli. Morales gets 1 for Montreal. We outshoot him 15-13. Second period, 3-all game. Let's go, boys. We need a huge sim here. Power play. Power play for Newfoundland doesn't convert. Montreal gets 2 power plays in a row. And there you have it. 4-3 game. We're going to jump in. We got to win here. Like, we cannot afford to lose this game. Playing on Superstar. Let's get this back. And let's try to win this game. This is going to be tough. I haven't played with this team before either, so game 6, let's do something. 4-on-3, are you kidding me? Is that what I'm actually looking at right now? Is this really a 4-on-3 penalty kill for us? Fantilli on a really good turn up the middle. Oh, he just missed that. All right, now Suzuki attacking. Nick Suzuki picked off there. Fantilli goes the other way again. Adam Fantilli. Great move. Oh my god. That's what a 92 rated player is supposed to look like. My goodness. 1 second left of the 4-on-4. That's a sweet goal. Fantilli's got his 9th of the playoffs. He is a sweet player. My goodness. Like, look at that move. Make it snappy. Not even close there for Ottinger. He's got half a net to shoot at. All right. 4-on-4 for 1 second. I don't know who's got the next power play here. It might be us, to be honest. But, yeah, it is. So, all right. So, get down to the final minutes here, and we're tied up. But we need something here to go right. So, our 4th line out against their 2nd. Gauthier Leduc through traffic. Rebound. Harry Zimmerman. Let's go. Gets the goal when we need it. And we might be moving on here to another game, but my goodness. Harry Zimmerman, late lead getter here. Just a good old-fashioned rebound, dirty-nosed goal. That's exactly what we needed. We're going to keep that 4th line out there. I liked how they started off. And let's see what they can do here. So, Zimmerman going to win the face-off. He's going to go right up the middle here. Harry Zimmerman, good chance. Better shot. He's going to pick this one off. Catton over to Fantilli through traffic. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Suzuki just absolutely gets flattened there. No way! Man, Fantilli, there's 10 seconds left and you can't just fucking dump that thing past the guy's stick? No way, man. This is superstar rigged shit. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. But how do you deal with that when it's like there's 10 seconds left? Montreal's got no hope in hell of tying this thing up, and then they get the most opportunistic turnover ever. We should not be going to overtime. This game should be over, but instead, Montreal, 20 shots behind in the game, 2-0, 20 shots behind in the game, are still tied up. Give me a break. Come on. Let's just finish these guys off here. Like, this shouldn't even be close, really, and instead we're headed to overtime with this team. So let's just push this series to Game 7 here nice and quick. And instead, again, Gavin Morales getting the frickin' turnovers at the most opportune times I've ever seen. Dear God. Fuck that, man. Okay. Fantilli, finish this thing off, buddy. There you go. Goodbye, Montreal. We'll see you back in Newfoundland for Game 7. That wasn't even close, but Adam Fantilli makes it look easy because he's just an insanely good player. So, thank goodness. Our first shot of overtime goes in. Fantilli gets an assist on the play there for Carpenter. And we survive another day. We're pushing for round 3 here of the playoffs. Colorado's through in 6. We're the only series that goes to 7 here. And honestly, Montreal is making this really hard on us. So, Agostino, 11 points in 10 games. Kozhevnikov, 16 and 11. We're looking good. So, Game 7 here. First period, 1-0 Solomon Edwards lead. We outshoot him by 2 shots. Second period, 1-1 game. We head into a deadlock in Game 7. Third period. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's see what this team can do. All right, so here we go. Growlers, Canadiens, third period, Game 7, underway now. Let's see how it goes. So starting things off here, Bolesky going to get knocked off the puck. Good turn by Carpenter. Catton hits Nicholson in stride here. Taylor Nicholson dumps it back for Catton, or Carpenter. Rebound there, and Catton just couldn't get to the front. Now Bolesky knocked off the puck there by Fantilli. Bit of a poor pass there, but really this shouldn't be icing. Instead, we're going to hold this. Bolesky does get away with it. I want to play a little bit more aggressively than this. This isn't great so far. Nice pass, though. What's the penalty on that play? Slashing, eh? Sawyer Klemm. What? I didn't even see that. I must have missed it. But, alright, we go on a PK here. Let's try to be smart. Faceoff's going to go back. Oulet sends that thing all the way down the ice. As it should be. Beau Gibbons walking in, bumped off the puck. No slash there, though, eh? Interesting. Take a seat, Morales. Okay, I need something called there, man. Fuck that. Like, how is there no penalty on that play? Fuck you, Faye. If you want to play like that, you're going to get fucking dummied. And again, Montreal just keeps running into us. Oh, Bolesky, that was a sick move, not gonna lie. Like, that was a very nice move. Wee, that's a good chance there. What is Ottinger doing? Those dump-ins sometimes, the slap shots hit the right angle and bounce right out in front of the net. So, we almost score short-handed there from our own end. That would have been interesting. Alright, good chance there. Aho looking to make a move. How do you still have the puck? I'm sorry, like what? Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Great chance there out of literally nothing. Like the play was dead and Aho still gets away with it. Alright, there we go. Petrov, oh good chance. Oh, Suzuki got hit hard on that one. Alright, so we're back to even strength here at least. Aho poked off the puck. Play that one around to Delmore. Delmore looking for a pass. Hits Petrov right up the middle. Nice one. Alright, there we go. Alright. Tripping penalty on Montreal. That's what we needed. That's the momentum swing there. They've had the momentum. They've had chances. They've had shots. When we start playing a little more physical, they take a penalty. It's funny how that works, right? Okay. Face off here. Geekie's going to win it back. Morozov. Not much of a C9. More so just a cannon there. So. Alright. Fantilli there. On our right wing. We got to try to get him the puck. He's got a great shot. Geekie wins it. Over to Fantilli. Fantilli. Into the middle there. A perfect play. Go figure. Alright, here goes Fantilli. Looking for a play or a pass right into the middle. Kozhevnikov had a chance there. Alright, Fantilli looking back door. Can't find it. Kozhevnikov picks it off right in the middle to Fantilli. Over to Morozov. Good try. And perfect clearance yet again. Geekie bumped off. Great chance. Kozhevnikov. Oh dear goodness. How are we not scoring on that? First minute of the power play, we get like 3 or 4 good chances there, and we just could not bury them. So, alright, we got Catton and Nicholson on the points. That's what we like to see. These guys both skate really well, really fast. Alright, pass up to Kozhevnikov. He's looking for a play into the middle. Oh, he hits the post. Kozhevnikov with a great opportunity there. Sandwich along the boards here. Nicholson's going to walk this one out to the point. And what the hell was that? right, here we go. Fantilli walking in. Oh, that should have been a good pass there. Rebound. Oh my goodness. Absolute chaos in front of the net here. And somehow Montreal's going to clear it still. My goodness. All right, here goes Geekie driving right to the net. Great pass. Oh, couldn't find Fantilli. All right, Fantilli right in front now. All right, Nicholson looking for a play. What is that, man? I'm sorry. Like, that was such a bad pass. Here goes Berkly. Catton walks in now. What a goal! Oh, ho, ho. That was filthy, but that's what we expect from a guy like Berkly Catton. What a goal, my goodness. I think they were saying, somebody commented, I think it's Catton, or Catton, Berkly Catton. But my God, I'm gonna, yeah, that, just a perfect bar down snipe, ending the power play with one of the slickest goals we have seen in this series in a long time. So, all right, 2-1 game here for the Growlers now. Now we got to play smart and defend and do everything else that we have, you know, expected this team to do. Bad pass there. That should be an icing. Oh, we tried it. Tried the stretch pass to Catton. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. It's rigged, man. I swear to God, this game's rigged. Like, Donovan Bolesky's been on the ice for a minute and a half at that point and just comes flying on like a train wreck. Like, oh my goodness, what is that play, man? Jeez. Alright, well, again, Montreal gets a late goal just to survive. Solomon Edwards can't do it. And we are a defenseman short again. What are you boys doing? Come on. Alright, Grand Pierre up to Tangradi. Ethan Tangradi looking for a play. Oh, goodness, it was right there. Alright, so we head to OT yet again. This is a much closer game this time. Not 50-30 on shots. And we got to finish this thing off, like, now. So, yikes. Alright, let's get this thing going. I don't like how close this game has actually been, but it's anybody's game here at this point. So, Taylor Nichols walking in. It's in immediately. Josiah Carpenter finishes it off yet again. He comes up clutch, and we will move on to the next round. Honestly, that's just... Ottinger's only 83 rated. He shouldn't be stopping every shot, and he did. He did really well there. So... All right, we move on. We are the better team. Like, come on, this is the President's Trophy winners. But, yeah, we will move on. So, just a really good series. Bolesky scores with 27.5 seconds left in Game 7 to tie it up. Like, that's just exciting, man. So, yeah, huge hits being thrown. Montreal was pretty beaten up by the end of this, but, like, this one right here, Bolesky just... He's such a good player, man. Bolesky is amazing. But anyways, there you have it. 6 shots for Bolesky, 1 goal, 2 shots, 2 assists for Nicholson. And we win that game 3-2 and the series 4-3. My goodness. So we will be taking on the absolutely jacked New York Rangers team here. They went 53-26-3 in the regular season, and they had one hell of a season too. They finished with the 3rd best record in the league. We're playing Montreal. Montreal had the 4th best record in the league, to be fair. So yeah, we're playing some really tough teams to try and get through, but you know, still some really good teams here. Montreal, or on LA and Colorado are both very good teams too. They're both in the top. Are they top 10? They're close. I don't know if they're both top 10. They might be top 8. Yeah, Colorado's 5th, LA's 8th. All right, so yeah, we got 1, 3, 5, and 8 in there. That's a good Final 4 for the playoffs. So yeah, let's go take a quick peek at this Rangers team. Then we'll wrap the episode up from there, just because this playoff round did take a little bit longer than I expected. But that's also gameplay in there, right? So I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay. If you're not, let me know and we'll, cut it out. But really, yeah, this team, man, yeah, Conor Bedard should not have gone second overall, and he did. So, look at his career points. He's borderline point per game throughout his career, but he took a while to get going too. So, yeah, talk about a very well, look at, holy homegrown talent. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of all of their forwards aren't drafted. That's insane. 4 out of 12. That's 8 forwards that are drafted by them. Defense is a whole different story. They've got literally nobody that they've drafted except for Bucerius there. Or Bussiers. Yeah, Jerome Bussiers. But they got him 42nd overall, so not actually a bad pick there. Is he offensive too? Yeah, they got a lot of offensive defensemen on this team. So yeah, that's the Rangers team we'll be going up against. Apart from that, LA and Colorado are the other 2 teams. So that's the Colorado team. Cale Makar's still playing at 36 years old. He's insane. Look at his skating. That's crazy how good he skates still. Offensively, yeah, they're a pretty sturdy group up front, I would say. McKinnon somehow still playing. Don't ask me how, but he is. But yeah, that's a very nice group of players. Neil Frank just got drafted there too, so he's definitely contributing. They got Halpern. Oh my goodness, what is with Halpern showing up every freaking year? He is a good goalie if that's the case. Apart from that, this is the Los Angeles team we're going up against. Darby, Morrow, Nicholson. That's an insanely good group of players too. I think we had a chance to take Nicholson and we didn't. I might be wrong on that, but he's turned into one hell of a winger as well. Yeah, over point per game. He's been putting up consistent 100-plus point seasons. He was drafted when? 2026, 4th overall. Let's just see where we were in 2026. Yeah, 2026, we drafted Josiah Carpenter 3rd overall. And Carpenter's been good, but he hasn't exactly been the same player as Edgar Mickelson has been. So Ty Nelson turned out real nice too for this team. My goodness, they got Luke Hughes here. They got Salo, Brant Clark. Yeah, that's one heck of a group. So that's what we're looking at for the Final Four. We'll see who's able to move on here in the next episode, but it has been an interesting playoff so far. AHL still going on, and yeah, it should be a good one. So we're up to 2-0 there. But that is it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to go down below, drop a like, subscribe, hit notifications, and of course show your support in that comment section below. But that is it for me. This is Etanio signing out, and until next time.